Hi guys, I am Syrachime, and I welcome you back to another episode of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. In the last episode, we made it to the Kakariko Village, where we did a number of side quest things, which included getting a bottle from a beautiful woman, learning the Sun Song from the royal family tomb, defiling some graves for some heart pieces, killing a lot of Skulltulas, and then finally redeeming those Skulltulas for a giant wallet. Then shortly after that, we managed to open up the path to Death Mountain, but unfortunately, we were not properly equipped to go up, and there was also something very personal we had to take care of back in the Kokiri Forest before we even thought about heading up there. So in this episode, we have actually made it back here to the Kokiri Forest, where we are indeed going to take care of that personal matter. And that is, well, Navi quite frankly said it best. She has not said it on screen yet, but she said, what would Saria say if she found out that we were trying to save Hyrule from evil? So I really didn't want to leave her without at least talking to her and seeing what she thought about us going to save Hyrule because, well, she has been our biggest supporter and best friend. So I feel it's only best for us to head into the Kokiri Forest, talk to her, and then, well, seeing what she thinks and seeing if she's as supportive of our decision as she was for us to leave the forest. So in we go to the Kokiri Forest to do just that. As we make it in here, yeah, you'll notice it's nighttime here. I really didn't want to come in here when it was daytime because the music is just flat out annoying. So we know where Saria's house actually is. We're going to make our way over there now. As we do very quickly, Link. Alright, I do believe, yes, this is Saria's house. And dude, what are you doing backflips? This guy was cutting grass before. Now look at him. What are you doing backflips for, dude? Jumping is going out of style now. What? Jumping is going out of style now. Okay, anyway, I'm crazy about doing backflips. Can you do one? Well, actually you can, and that is something I forgot to talk about. When you're targeting your opponent with the Z button, if you click the analog stick back and start doing A, you can do backflips. Alternatively, you can do side jumps if you want to. So yeah, there's some basic information there. But yeah, we didn't come here to learn battling techniques. We came in here to see Saria, so we're going to go see her accordingly. So we make it in her house, and she is nowhere to be found. Okay, this is a little weird. Well, obviously, Saria's not here, but where on earth is she? I mean, she could be anywhere in this forest, quite frankly. I might as well look around. Maybe some of the locals know something about it. Hey, do you guys know where Saria is? Saria wanted to see you. Did she find you already? Oh, she was looking for me, and No, I did not. Where is she? Where is Saria? Do you have any idea where she might be, young lady? Saria said she's waiting for you at the usual spot. The usual spot? Where's the usual spot? How on earth am I supposed to know where the usual spot is? Then we'll go talk to a few more people. Maybe we'll find someone who will give us some kind of clue. Hey, do you know where Saria is by chance? Doctor says, Mido might know something about Saria's whereabouts. I think Mido is sulking in one of the houses around here. Well, that does kind of make me think about something. We haven't really checked on Mido since we killed the Great Deku Tree, totally by accident. So why don't we actually go check on him and see if, well, if what she said was true, he might know, excuse me, where Saria might be. So this is indeed Mido's house, and apparently the guy's just chilling now. Wow, I didn't realize killing the Great Deku Tree would cause so many people to be happy. We got some guy doing backflips over there and some guy just chilling here. Oh, well, anyway, in the house we go to check to see if Mido's okay. As much as a jerk as Mido is, I still do care about him. I mean, he is a member of our family, even though he's a jerk, so... Hey, Mido, how you been doing, buddy? If you're looking for Saria, she's in the Lost Woods, as usual. Oh, that's where she is. Wait, where's the Lost Woods at? Don't tell me you don't know where that is. The entrance is up on the cliff overlooking the village. Okay, you don't have to be a jerk about it. I know you'll get lost. Don't worry, you'll just end up back at the entrance. Harumph! Dude, you are just as jerkish as you were before I left. Forget this. Thanks for telling me where Saria is, but that's the last time I'm going to see you, you jerk. Man. I know I killed the Great Deku Tree, but really, is it that big of a deal? I mean, I did kill the Guardian of the Forest, but still, this guy is just a jerk. Well, we are going to have to make our way up to the Lost Woods if we want to find Saria, and we will do that in a little bit, but first things first, I would actually like to tackle a couple of side things before we do that. The first thing I'd like to do is I'd like to get over here behind the house of the Know-It-All brothers, I actually introduced these people in the first episode, but cut it out for, well, recording errors. Anyway, more or less, the House of the Know-It-All Brothers. If you're having questions about how to use items and whatnot, just go in there, talk to them, they'll tell you what to do. But anyway, we came back here because I want to kill this gold skulltula that is right here. So you kill him. In order to get this one, you're going to have to jump into it. And once you do, there we go. We have obtained our 12th gold skulltula. Fantastic. Haha. Now, before we head to the Lost Woods, there is yet another gold skulltula I want to get. And for this, we're actually going to need our bugs. Where we want to go for this, I probably should have done this when I was over here inquiring about Saria. But there's actually, you might recall, a very soft patch of soil, or fertile soil rather, that was over here by the shop that we could do nothing with before. And as is with the soft soil in the graveyard, excuse me, if you release the bugs, they will go into it and feed out the skulltula. So we'll release these bugs to do their thing, but we're going to capture one, because we are going to need at least one bug for several other things later on. Alright, after we catch our bug, we will wait for the thing to come out, and wait for it. There we go. You stupid skulltula. Why do I always take damage from these stupid things? Alright. Well, there we go. There's our 13th skulltula, hidden in that soft soil there. Alright, so now that we got that, we can officially move on now to the Lost Woods. I got everything out here that I wanted to get. Now, to actually get up to the Lost Woods, it's really not that difficult. You just want to more or less start climbing up the cliffs. You want to head towards a cliff where you can oversee the village. Once you find that cliff, you will be exactly where you need to be. So we're going to go head up that way now. Up the vines we go! And then around some cliffs with fences and everything, and who knows what else. Okay, so once we make it up here, we have indeed made it to a place that overlooks the entire village. And the Lost Woods happens to be just right here. And if you're totally confused and still don't know where we are, just read the sign that says The Lost Woods, that way. Alright, so in we go to the Lost Woods to find our missing friend Saria. Now, when we make it in here, you might notice, or at least hear like this tambourine thing. And as you approach different openings, you will notice that the music might get louder or get softer depending on where you actually go. Now, what this is the music that is actually getting louder is the direction in which Saria is in. And we're going to have to go find her accordingly by taking the proper paths in order to find her by just more or less simply following the music. So we're going to do that. The first place you need to go is you actually need to go to the right on the entrance. And when you get here, you're going to notice this little target thing over here. And this actually serves a rather interesting purpose. If you pull out your slingshot and you hit 3 bullseyes, something very interesting is going to happen. So if I can do this, there we go. 1, 2, 3. On the 3rd slingshot, a Deku shrub will rise from the ashes. Bounce his way over to the tree, and he will say, "Cool, you're great. You scored 3 perfect bullseyes. I have to give a neat present to such a wonderful person. Please, take it." With that, he spits out a bag. But not just any bag. This is... Look what I got! We have got a Deku Seeds bullet bag. This bag can hold up to 40 slingshot bullets. So now we can officially hold 40 bullets, and all of our bullets have been restored as a result. Now, there's one other thing that's in this area that you really want to look at right now, and it happens to actually be down here. If you go down this ladder and make it over here, you will notice that a couple of, these are called Skull Kids, are sitting here with flutes. Now, if you can't tell what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to pull your ocarina out, and they will assume that you want to play along with them, and indeed we do. Follow along with our song with your ocarina. Follow along with our song on your ocarina. We'll lead you into it. Now, if you do this, you will get certain rewards accordingly. I'll go ahead and show you what that is right now. Let these guys do their things. So more or less, when these Skull Kids are playing, you just kind of follow along with them, repeat everything that they do, and once they're done, you will receive a reward accordingly. I apologize if I'm quiet when I'm playing this, because, well, I kind of need to actually concentrate on what I'm doing. It's too easy to lose focus and not know what you're doing. Alright, so... Alright, now that we've successfully done that, they will say, "That was quite a nice session. As a token of our friendship, please take this." With that, we receive one simple green ruby. Maybe not worth much, but they will actually ask you if you would like to do it again. And indeed we are going to. You have to do this up to 3 times to get the certain reward that is available. So rather than let you guys sit here and watch me just more or less play this music, I'm going to go ahead and cut ahead to, well, skipping this session, and I will meet you guys on the last session there. So yeah, I will catch you guys in just a little bit. Okay, so once you successfully manage to get through the second session, you will receive a blue rupee, and they will ask you if you would like to play one more time. And indeed we will. The reward for doing this successfully the 3rd time, though this is much harder, is actually much better. So we're going to go ahead and play this, and I think I'll actually go ahead and show the entire session of this. Now, if I get a little quiet at times, just like I said, ignore it. I kind of need to concentrate on what I'm doing here, so just enjoy the music, more or less. Follow along with our song on your ocarina. We'll lead you into it. And so starts our session. Oh, did it. Wow, that's difficult. Didn't realize how difficult it was. Alright, that was quite a nice session. As a token of our friendship, please take this. And with that, we receive a heart piece. You have completed another heart container, so over the course of the last 2 episodes, we got 3 heart pieces. This makes number 4, and as a result, we have received another heart container. And those guys will just run off. You can come back and probably earn rubies for doing things with them again. Alright, so now that we got that, we've got our little Deku Seed bag. We've got a little heart piece. We're going to go ahead and move on with our adventure. As difficult of a session as that was. Wow! I truly am shocked. I didn't realize it was that difficult. How much concentration it takes. Okay, so we're going to keep following the music because that's what we need to do. And are you kidding me? Hey, over here! Hoo-hoo! Well, if it isn't KG. Link, good to see you again. Listen to this. Hoot hoot. What am I listening to, you jerk? After going through the Lost Woods, you will come upon the Sacred Forest Meadow. That is a sacred place where few people have ever walked. Shh, what's that? I can hear a mysterious tune. You should listen for that tune too. Hoo-hoo-hoo! Do you want to hear what I said again? Once again, I don't really care what you have to say, KG. No, I don't want to hear what you have to say. If you are courageous, you will make it through the forest just fine. Or you could follow along with me and you will get there either way. Just follow your ears and listen to the sounds coming from the forest. Hoot hoot! And off will go KG, as annoying as he is. Okay, well anyway, he was kind of right. We do have to listen for Saria, but I've already said that. You want to listen for the music to find Saria. But again, I've already said that, so off we go to do just that. Now, on your way to Saria, you are going to want to actually, well, you're actually going to want to take a detour once you actually get far enough in. And that is, well, once you get to this point right here, you actually want to take a left because you will be taken to this little area right here. Now, there isn't too much important, you stupid Deku shrub. There isn't too much important in here right now. I mean, you could throw some Deku shrubs to take care of these stupid Deku shrubs. You could throw Deku nuts to take care of the Deku shrubs. What on earth is happening there with the Deku nut? Anyway, I surrender. In return, I will sell you Deku nuts. 5 pieces for 20 rubies they are. Or apparently the one sitting on my head right now. Anyway, let's make a deal. This is actually a horrible deal. I don't recommend this because you can get Deku nuts around the forest for free, so I wouldn't take this deal at all. Yikes, I'm going home then. Well, the main reason I came back here is because you will notice that there is another salt patch of dirt here. That is fertile soil. So you know what we do when this happens? We release a bug into the ground. And what's weird is we managed to catch 1 bug, but somehow 3 bugs actually appear. Once again, I want to capture another bug. Anyway, yeah. How on earth do these bugs actually pop up? I mean, what do they do? Do they, like, breed in the bottle? And even if they do, how on earth are they, like, you stupid Skulltula! Ugh. That makes the 2nd time, 3rd time, 4th time, I don't know. Every time I find a Skulltula, I'm getting hit by it. Oh, well, let's just get our token and call that thing complete. Okay, once we take care of that, that takes care of everything that's important in this room, at least right now anyway. So we're going to go ahead and leave this part of the forest, and we're going to make our way back to the main part of the mission, which is to find Saria. So we're going to listen for her. Obviously, it's this way. And then I think we take a left. And indeed we do. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think we go forward. And I am very much mistaken, so we will not do that. It sounds like this is the right way to go, so in we go. And if we've done it right, we should... Yes, we have made it to the Sacred Forest Meadow. Now that we're here, we're gonna... Oh, our path is blocked. Whoa! Alright, so here we have a new enemy that is guarding the Forest Meadow. This is a Wolfos. Draw it close to you and watch its movements carefully. Attack it when it drops its guard. Okay, so this thing right here takes a lot of sword hits in order to kill, but you know what? Forget that. I know the Deku sticks are a lot stronger than my Kokiri sword, so we're gonna Deku stick it. Bring it on, dude. I will kill you with my stick. Might take 2 or 3, but I will still take care of you. Wow! Oh, what is with these Deku sticks just shocking me? Oh, I thought it would take at least 2 hits. Oh! Wow. I'm not as speechless as I was at the battle against Goma, but 1 stick? Wow. I thought it would take at least 2, maybe 3. Okay, so 1 stick later and the wolf is dead. Try to figure out how that works. Man, these things are evil. Okay. Well, anyway, in order to get to Saria, we need to navigate around this maze, but be careful because there are these shrubs here which are not friendly. Instead, they are mad shrubs. If you get close to it, it will hide in the grass. To take care of it, just like all the other Deku shrubs, just bounce the nuts back at it and then use your sword to take care of them after that. They will die, give you stuff accordingly, and you can move on from there. Alright, so you stupid Deku shrub, I am not going to rest till every single last one of you are dead. There we go. Okay, from there, we're going to move our way around here. Now, from here, you could go over here, I do believe, if you want to, and indeed you can. Have to navigate around some water. Aha, I totally... You stupid Deku shrub. I am going to kill you, and I am going to laugh maniacally as I do it. There we go. Didn't laugh maniacally, but you're still dead, and I'm happy about it. Okay, so we got a little patch of water over here we want to jump in. And once we make it up here, we are almost where we need to go. So you make your way up your stairs, and here we have a jerkish set placement of stupid Deku. Stupid things, die! I will not rest until every last one of you are dead. You know what? I'm going to kill you with a stick. I will kill you with your brethren. Die, you Deku shrub, die. Alright, I am content. Now that that is done, up the stairs we go. To see what could be a very important place. Might it be? Who knows? In we go. And we get a rather interesting view of this place so far. We see this weird hallway that leads to something. And hey, there's Saria. Hey Saria, long time no see. We've been looking all over the place for you. So we kind of have something very important that we need to talk about. Do you have a minute? I've been waiting for you, Link. Uh-oh. Are we in trouble? This is the Sacred Forest Meadow. It's my secret place. I feel... this place will be very important for both of us someday. Saria, can't you scream spoiler alert when you say stuff like that? Oh, well, anyway, if she didn't, spoiler alert. That's what I feel. If you play the Ocarina here, you can talk with the spirits in the forest. Would you like to play the Ocarina with me? Well, I actually came here to talk to you about something very important, but if you'd like to have a jam session with the Ocarina, sure, it'd be much nicer to do it with a pretty girl than 2 skull kids that I do not really know. Okay, try to follow along with the melody I will play. Are you ready? Yes, I am. Let's get started. Great, great. Please, don't forget this song. Do you promise? Okay, I promise, but why is it such a big deal? When you want to hear my voice, play Saria's song. You can talk with me anytime. you've learned Saria's song. I love how Link looks so freaked out every time he learns a song. Maybe it's just a sparkling ocarina. But still, it's funny. Okay, now that we've had our jam session, do you mind if we talk? I need to go save the world, but I don't know how you feel about this. When you want to hear my voice, please play Saria's song. You can talk to me anytime. Okay, so apparently if we're going to talk, I have to play your song, so... Alright, I need to talk to you about trying to save the world. Are you going to listen to me or not? Alright, and there's Navi being annoying again. You want to talk to Saria, right? Yes, I do. Talk to Saria. Link? This is Saria. Can you hear me? Yes, indeed I can. I'm not just saying that because you're sitting right behind me. I don't mind talking to you using the ocarina's magic, but I'd really like to talk to you face to face. Do you want to talk to Saria again? No, I do not. Well, if you just want to talk to me face to face, I'm right here. Are we going to talk or not? When you want to hear my voice, play Saria's song. You can talk with me anytime. You know what? I am not doing this. You're just sending me on a loop. I bet you're doing this just to stall. Well, anyway, listen, I'm going to save the world. Don't worry about me. I have a stick. Love you. Bye. Okay, there's our conversation. I will see you later. Well, she just wants to talk about with an ocarina anyway. What's the point? I mean, seriously. I'm getting way too defensive about that. Okay, moving on. We pretty much told Saria, well, Link didn't say it in so many words, but I did. We are going to save the world. We've talked to her now, so we are going to leave the forest. Now, as you're heading out, you actually want to climb up this ladder. Even if you're not going to do what I'm about to do, you still want to make it up here because it will make getting out of this forest incredibly easy. But what I'm actually going to do is I want to show you guys something kind of interesting. If you jump down here and fall into this hole, you will make it into the Fairies Fountain, where we will see many, many relatives of Navi. Yes, this is where Navi was born and raised. No, it's not really. These fairies are just pink fairies that kind of fly around compared to Navi, which is a blue fairy. But while these fairies really, well, they serve a very important purpose, and that is, well, if you take any damage and you run into them, they will spin around and actually recover you. And then after you recover you, mysteriously they will fade away as if they've died or something. Hey, we found an excuse to get rid of Navi. But no, we're not going to kill Navi. I'm sorry, that does not happen. It's not going to happen in this Let's Play. So don't expect it. Even though we all wish for it. Well, anyway, these fairies are important because you can actually collect these things in a bottle. And as inhumane as that sounds, you can actually keep these things with you until, well, you need to actually heal yourself. Or something really cool happens if you die and you have one of these on you. If you actually die in your adventure and you have a fairy on you, it will somehow come out of the bottle and bring you back to life. So yeah, this is actually a, well, you can consider it an extra continue in this game if you want to use it. And I highly recommend that you actually pack one of these with you anytime you go into a dungeon. At least one, maybe two, or even three. So yeah, it's kind of inhumane. We're collecting a fairy in a bottle and keeping it in a prison until it's desperately needed to bring us back to life. And after it does, it dies as a result. Not really sure how that works, but there you go. Now, if I didn't need this bug in a bottle for something very important, I would collect one of these, but like I said, I kind of need this bug in a bottle for something very important. And if you've been following along, you might know why that is, but anyway, I just wanted to show this was here and kind of explain the fairies briefly if you wanted to use one yourself. So now we got that out of the way, it is time to leave this part of the forest and go to some other part of it that is incredibly important. So make it up to this ladder here, and then you can just see that, you know, remember how long it took us to navigate around this maze. If you jump from these ledge to ledges, or from ledge to ledge, we have just made it to the end just like that. So, yeah, traveling all that way was for nothing. I wish there was an easier way to get back there. Well, anyway, once we've actually done all of that, there's... Oh, are you kidding me? Woohoo! Did you learn an ocarina song from Saria? Yes, I... KG, are you stalking me? Why do I even ask? The answer's obvious, just right there. Yes, we did learn a song. What is it to you, you stupid owl? That melody seems to have some mysterious power. Don't all the songs we learn in this game do that? There may be some other mysterious songs like that. Like this, that you can learn in Hyrule. Excuse me. If you hold the ocarina with the C button, where a melody is necessary, a musical staff will appear. I recommend that you play the song. I recommend that you play a song you know. Excuse me. I always suggest that you play even when a score is not displayed, just like this. Hoo hoo hoo, hoot hoot hoot. Oh, shut up, you stupid KG. Your song is annoying. So is your speech. Do you want to hear what I said again? Well, as I told you previously, quite frankly, I don't give a hoot, so no, I don't. Melodies you have learned will be recorded on the quest status subscreen. You should memorize those melodies. I'll file that away under something that I'll never do. Anyway, despite that guy being a jerk, he did give us some necessary information. If you don't remember your songs, they're really not that hard to remember, but if you do forget them, you press the start button, go to the quest status screen, your different melodies will be right here accordingly. Now you can see we've learned 3 different melodies already, and we've got several more we need to learn. These will fill up over time, we'll get them all, but don't worry about them right now. Just if you need to memorize them, there they are. You can play them with the A button, and they will play accordingly. Memorize them, it will make your life so much easier. Okay, now that we've got that done, we actually want to leave this forest as quickly as possible and come back because we want to make it back to the entrance. Why do we want to do that, you ask? Well, let's leave the forest. Just take any direction that is not the right way, and you will find out why. And somehow I have mistakenly, trying to get out of the forest, I made it to the Sacred Forest Meadow. So that's all it took. Why did I even listen for Saria? Okay, once we make it out of here, we want to head back into the forest one more time, or the Lost Woods, rather. And once you make it in here, rather than going to the right where Saria was, you actually want to go to the left. Now, there are 3 very important things over here, 2 of which you could have done prior to actually meeting Saria, but I did want to tackle that right now and just come back here for this one little random thing. So we're going to come back here for the thing that was mandatory after Saria. Well, not mandatory, but helpful. You will notice that there is a the Skull Kid here. Might as well be the same thing. We'll let Navi check it out. It says, "Is this what happens to kids who get lost in the forest? No, they end up at in the front of the Kokiri Forest." Well, anyway, he might be our friend if we do something. So more or less what this child is waiting on is he's waiting for us to play Saria's song. So if you do that, he will start playing along with us because he is so happy. And then after he realizes that we're not a bad guy, he will say, "You know Saria's song. We should be friends. Here, take this." And with that, we receive a second heart piece. I'm not sure what number that is, but there we go. We have got a new heart piece. We get 2 more, or maybe, yes, we get 3 more rather. Sorry about that. Losing track of everything. We get 3 more, we will get another heart container. Now that is pretty much all the heart pieces in this particular forest right now, but there are a couple more things, like I said, that I would like to get. And the first one is over here. You might notice that we have some fertile soil, so you know what that means. Drop a bug, re-catch the bug, and then pray that we do not get hit by that gold Skulltula that is coming out. So we released a bug, we've caught a bug, and now I am going to get out of here, out of the way. There we go. Try to get me now, you stupid Skulltula. You will not do it this time. I am out of your way. And what? Are you kidding me? Every other time, they come out of the right. I hate gold Skulltulas. Oh, these things are as much of a curse to me as they are to the Skulltula people. The House of the Skulltula. Okay, so there's our 15th gold Skulltula, if I've done this right. If I'm wrong, the tallies will say otherwise. Well, anyway, we do want to come down here, but not necessarily in the way that we came down. Oh, never mind. Anyway, the reason I want to come down here is because there's something up here that, well, up until about probably 20 minutes ago, I didn't think was all that important. I say 20 minutes ago. Anyway, there's another business shrub here. You hit him, and if you talk to him, this is another business shrub. He wants to give you something very important. Now, if you talk to him, you will see exactly what that thing is. He says, "I surrender! To make your quest easier, I can enable you to pick up more Deku sticks, but it'll cost you 40 rupees. Let's make a deal. And you know what? This is one Deku shrub I would actually recommend that you take a deal on." Now, like I said, prior to, well, seeing what that Deku stick did to a wolf and what it did to Goma especially, oh, if I had never seen that or experienced that, I would say no way, Jose. But after seeing the power of these things, I would love the ability to pack these things around, and knowing I have as many as I could have. So yes, we will make a deal. It is totally worth giving up 40 rupees to have more Deku sticks. Now we can officially carry 20 nuclear weapons and use them accordingly. Ha ha ha. And with that, he will fade away and he will give us some recovery hearts. Nice. Thank you for the tip, my friend. So yeah, this business shrub right here is probably one of the best ones. I'd definitely recommend getting it, especially if you want to use your Deku sticks for battle like I plan to. And with that, that's actually pretty much all that is actually obtainable here in the Kokiri Forest. Might be a few other odds and ends that we can get, but we'll get those a little bit later on if I've missed them or anything like that. So yeah, we're going to make our way out of the forest, and that's actually pretty much all that we needed to do here. Pretty much just tell Saria that we were going on an adventure, learn Saria's song for something very important coming up, and then getting a few odds and ends like Skulltula's heart pieces and stuff like that. So now that we've actually got all of that out of the way, I think that's actually going to do it for this episode here. While I would like to kind of proceed on with our adventure a little bit more, there really isn't much more that I'd like to do right now. We've pretty much tackled everything in this forest that we can as of this moment. And where we have to go from here is pretty much leave the forest to tackle other things on. So, yeah, that'll pretty much be it for this episode. Next time, in The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, we're going to leave the Kokiri Forest, and we're actually going to make our way over to Lon Lon Ranch, the place we have not visited yet. And then we're going to make our way over to Hyrule Castle, and do various things in those locations to kind of get us ready for the trip up to Death Mountain. If it's going to be a long ride up there, I want to be prepared, and we are going to be accordingly. I have sticks, so we're already halfway there. Ha ha ha. So yeah, we're going to head to the Lon Lon Ranch, complete some things there, then head to Hyrule Castle, and then we'll see where to go from there accordingly. So, until that time, I will catch you guys later.